Well, one of those fucking days again, I guess. Who knows? Maybe if I would have stuck it out, put up with endless bullshit long enough, I could have made a few more bucks later on in the day. I just. One of those days where the Matrix likes to fuck with me all day. Yeah. Sobered up for going on the better part of a week now or whatever. Thought I'd be feeling better. Actually got some sleep. Not really as much as I would have liked to. But, probably as much as I got the night before and numerous nights before that I didn't sleep well. Anyways, so I get up, take my vitamins, take my ginseng, shave and comb my hair, get dressed, wear my fucking lucky shirt that I call it my lucky shirt because almost every time I've had a really high paying day making deliveries. Pretty much all the highest paying days I've ever had, I was wearing this fucking shirt. So sometimes I don't know, maybe not all, but the majority of them, right? It started to be like, what are the chances of that? I think this be like a lucky shirt, It's this fucking blue Cobra Kai shirt or whatever. I'm starting to think the look ran out of this fucking thing, right? Well, I mean, I didn't get struck by a bolt of lightning today, so that's nice. No, should have said that. Tempt the fucking. Maybe that'd wake me up, right? Make me give me more energy. Make me feel better. Recharge, right? Be like, number 5 is alive! That's a problem though, because if I gotta go out and work, to hustle to try and make money that I know is just gonna disappear into somebody else's pocket for the bills, right? Then I need to be a robot, not conscious and everything. That's problematic. Consciousness makes it hard to fucking get along in this, system that we're in here. You gotta be like, droid number 37529, reporting for work. I do not require pay. I will just be homeless and work for free. God damn. Sunday is usually one of the best days of the week, or has been the best day of the week for years, and it just fucking sucked ass today, man. I don't know, most of the time on the days when it's going to be good, it's like there's not that many people at the store, there's not that many people out driving around. But on the other hand, there's another version of that. That's where, you think it's going to be good because there's not that many people out. And then you go in to do shit, and it's like, actually, not only is there not many people out, it's kind of like a ghost town. Like, all the NPCs are sleeping or something or whatever, right? And then, you don't make good money on those days either because and there's got to be some of them out, right? I guess. Yeah, right? Like if I walk into Walmart for a shopping, wanting to get a shopping order and I look around and I can see all the way from the front of the store to the back of the store and there's no people in the hall, right? It's like, yeah, what's wrong with this picture? It was like fucking being crammed in a cattle car or something doing a fucking order I did today. And then I was gonna take this really shit order, which is a really shit order. You may not, think so or whatever, but I mean, with gas, like it's around like 5.15 a gallon. Last time I got it, right? And I'm driving a fucking old Lincoln Town car, kind of a land yacht. I mean, at least it's not misfiring anymore, so sure, it better gas mileage than I did before, but still, if I can avoid having to go put fucking 45 or $50 or something in the gas tank every fucking 2 days, then I will, right? Especially if I'm not being paid nearly enough, like, to actually making a goddamn profit. I don't know. I guess all in all, I wasn't gonna drink. I had absolutely no plan, no thought of drinking whatsoever. I got myself out of bed when I was tired and I kind of didn't want to go. I'm like, I gotta do this. I should be fine. Took some ginseng. I fucking pound down 2 energy drinks, which lately is more than I usually drink of energy drinks in quite some time. And I hardly ever drink 2 energy drinks. A lot of time I'll open one and don't even fucking finish that, and I end up dumping most of it out at the end of the night or something. Just because I don't need multiple fucking drinks sloshing around in my hands while I'm trying to carry a backpack and other shit. So it's like, but I don't know. I get so fucking frustrated today. I don't know. I went and got this nice little cowboy statue. Dude sitting down with like a 6-shooter and stuff or whatever. $9 at the thrift store. Well, supposedly I'm gonna get a refund because. So we'll see how my day was going, at the end. But I mean, I found a bathrobe for $5 at Walmart. A Fruit of the Loom, clearance thing. I mean, I do still see some deals here and there, like, I mean, I think technically I could buy a kayak for $100 because I notice deals that most people don't because I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, a lot of the deals aren't really good deals at all. But going back and forth in there for all those orders, I end up seeing shit that noticing shit here and there that most people don't even notice. Even a lot of the employees at Walmart don't even fucking notice a lot of the shit that I notice. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know. I was tempted to fucking buy the kayak, but we're gonna put a fucking kayak, and will I even go kayaking? Like, I should. Plus, like, thinking I can afford to fucking blow $100. I don't know. I've probably blown more than that on fucking booze or whatever. So yeah, I got this. And anyway, so the cowboy statue thing at the thrift store. Stopped off at the thrift store after I kind of stormed out of Walmart after the last. I was going to go do the fucking order. I walk in there. The app was just being slow as hell. I'd already sat in the parking lot for like a couple hours with just nothing but absolute fucking shit coming to my phone while I'm looking over at the, at like, and seeing like dozens of delivery drivers apparently getting orders that I'm not seeing, just coming and going, while I'm sitting here fucking seeing nothing but absolute shit that, like, for my gas at all, even. Right? So I go in to do this thing where I might have made like $5 profit to go drive like 26 fucking miles or whatever. I mean, it would have, basically covered my gas, and the rest, the whole $5 might have been profit. I could have got the money back for the bathrobe, by God. Right? So I went in to do that, and finally get the app to fucking open up. I pick up the first item, and it's like taking forever and ever and ever to fucking even just start working. And then I go to scan the barcode, and that's not fucking working. I clear the cache, close it, clear the cache, open it back up, try it again, which takes forever again. Still not working, close it again, fucking clear storage and cache, fucking restart the app, have to put in the password and this and that, and fucking special code from a text message, and blah blah blah, and then fucking redo all the goddamn settings to try and get it to function again. Try to open it up again. And it's just fucking taking fucking forever. And then I scan the fucking item, and it's saying it's fucking not the right item when I know goddamn well that it is the right item. And that was just the last straw. And like, fuck you, I've been standing here by the fucking blueberries for like 15 fucking minutes trying to get this thing to work. Suck my dick. You know why? So I can make $5 of profit? Fuck this crap, Fucking get out of this. And it's like, ah! I just wanted to fucking throw my phone across the goddamn store and fucking shoot at it, Target practice! Use like a fucking clay pigeon or something. Go fucking postal. Sick of this bullshit. Right? And I'm like, God damn it, fuck this. So I fucking lost. I get out of there. And I fucking, the thrift store, yeah, I found the statue. It looked kind of cool. I guess I had a discount for $10 discount for a $9 thing, and I lose the dollar off discount. As a donate that back to them, right? But then, and they say, okay, that thanks, And I go out to my car, and then I see an alert on my phone after they told me I was getting the discount, and it says you just made a $9 purchase, and I'm like, what? So what? My $10 discount is gone, and I paid for the thing. Like, do I go back in? Like, supposedly they're gonna, discount, send the money back or whatever. And I'm out in the parking lot. The Uber Eats app is still running, and I see like 2 order offers in a row for like, it's 2 different orders that pop up. Both like going like 15 or 16 miles away, which you gotta come back, right? So twice that is the miles, and the pay that's being offered is like $6 or $7. Right? It's trying to send me back to Walmart too, because Uber Eats does the Walmart curbside orders too. So what you expect, universe? You expect me to believe that people are driving to Walmart to go pick up curbside orders to go deliver like to 5 or 10 different people over 30 or 40 miles for a whopping $6 or $7? And no, they don't fucking cover our gas money. That's that's it. Whatever money you make, you gotta like pay for your gas out of that. So, I was just fucking still tired too. It's like I couldn't fucking wake up properly today. I got sleep and then I woke up and I'm just like, I felt like I just wanted to close my eyes, just lay there like, I just want to lay here for all day. Like the fucking Sleeping Beauty or some shit, you know? Snow White ate the poison apple or some crap, you know? Someday my prince will come. Oh, jeez. Okay, now. Shit, man. Shit, man, fuck. Well, blue skies, you know, aside from the, you know, sort of evenly spread out chemtrail haze and the lovely taste and smell of like burning and chemicals in the air. Got like normal looking clouds. Almost looks like a you know, back in the old days, you know. Except for like the smog and the burny chemically fucking tasting air and whatnot. And the massive fucking goddamn mobbing of people everywhere. Etc., etc. So yeah. So yeah, I ended up buying another damn 12 pack of 16-ounce fucking Millers on the way back. So it was only like 5 o'clock or something when I got back here. I was just I thought if I stopped at the thrift store, walked around for a little while, maybe I would cool down, like kind of chill out, and just maybe I'd find some kind of cheap deal or something would cheer me up or something, and maybe I'd go back and try again, you know, make deliveries, or I'd wake up and feel better. And I mean, I took all kinds of vitamins. I took shit. I got zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, garlic, fucking, you know, vitamin B50 complex, B12, and look, you know, on and on. Like, took fucking ginseng, which normally wakes me up and you know, makes me feel better and stuff like that. Drank more fucking energy drinks than I normally drink, you know. And still, I just felt like I want to fucking just, yeah. I think I probably got like fucking, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours of sleep, maybe. I mean, I could use about, I need to like fall into the Odin sleep, I think, man. Wake me when it's over. I don't know, man. Kind of an insomniac. Of course, that has a lot to do with, you know, well, with the black black box or the black mirror, the phone, right? Phone, all the little electro gizmo bullshit and the lack of fucking actual human life and so on. Just I feel. Mm, I wanna go home. Take off this uniform and leave the show. Uh, I don't know. You gotta do it. What do I gotta do? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I get down on my knees, my hands together, beg and beg and beg endlessly for a massive amount of time, kiss the ass of the demiurge or something long enough, then I can have good for like a day or two, and then you gotta start the process, over again. uh, it's a continuing, right? It's gotta be like a continual sucking up, you gotta be like, yes, master, blood is life. Yes, Renfield, that's right. What to do? What? I don't know. I guess realistically, multiple reasons why I'm tired. Besides the vampiric energy drain, right? I mean, is and the bullshit and stress and then there's the lack of sleep. That's just sort of somewhat continual for the most part. I don't know. God dang. There it is. I gotta shut this crap off. This fucking ranting, raving, and I cleaned out, refilled not only the new hummingbird feeders I had, but the one that I have kind of jerry-rigged. Set them both up, and I haven't seen a hummingbird hardly in days. And I was seeing them like come one after another, after another, after another, right? For like the last month or two. I don't know. Well, that's something to do with the Matrix too, or whatever. It's like if something's looking after you, or then things are going a little better, and then little things like that will happen more and more often, right? Little hummingbird, or oh look, there's a rabbit. Oh, it's a squirrel. That's just whatever little thing to cheer you up or whatever. But I don't know. I fucking tried today. Fucking tired and kind of cranky. Tried taking all supplements and vitamins and all the crap, and I got some sleep, but I don't know. I didn't get much. Maybe one of those good, 12, 15-hour sleeps or something, followed by numerous full nights of sleep after that, right? To try and catch up. Got my car washed, shaved. Lucky shirt. I guess the shirt must be what kept me from being struck by lightning or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just wore the shirt because it's like I think I was wearing this thing like pretty much damn near every time I ever had like a $200 day in the last like 3 years or something. I'm delivering, right? I just know. Oh wow, a really good day. And then I started to notice over time, it's like days that I'd be wearing this and be like, wow, I got it. Like I don't know. That's another reason why like I wash the car and shave. Is like another thing I notice sometimes is I start to think just little things I start to notice. Like it seemed like if I shave, I look good. I clean up the car and clean up my surroundings and maybe if I were a lucky sure it's something that I start to associate with having better luck or whatever, right? So I try to do all the things, right, that I associated in the past with times when I have better luck, right? I don't know. I thought today was gonna be the day, right, when things would pick up more and do better. I did sort of okay yesterday. I mean, made a bit of profit, I guess. I was hoping I could get my money up like fucking 450, 500 or something, at least by, if I go deposit that much in the bank tomorrow or something. Not even fucking remotely close. Maybe if I would have went out the rest of the day, things would have picked up. So I do notice sometimes it's like you get, you're kind of rewarded for sticking with it through all the bullshit and stuff. On some level, all the bullshit seems to be like a test to like how you react to it. Like if you let it just roll off your back and you just patient and persistent and try to have a positive outlook and blah 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 blah, right? Then eventually, by the time things pick up or whatever, last minute. But I don't know. I was tired. I don't know, man. It's pretty sad that like getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep possibly, and you don't even know if that's that's like in terms of like the averages for me, that's like a good night's sleep. Like that's like when I'm sleeping more than an hour or something. Wow, I got 5 hours. No man, like I don't know, man. I feel fucking drained. I got feeling drained. Feel like I didn't want to open my eyes. I don't know. I'm sure, like, part of it's just that, from the drinking last fucking time, right? Body's still, like, in the healing phase, right? All the vitamins and things and trying to heal, rest, like, I need to rest my eyes longer. Yeah, I'll bet one thing that would help, like, if you got, like, besides taking, like, the supplements that are helpful for your eyesight, like, omega 3, whatever, fish oil, whatever, right, is helpful. Lutein with the whatever the other thing is that goes with the lutein. I've noticed that helps. But I'll bet like you wake up sometimes and your eyes are like wake up and your eyes are kind of like sticky and you open them and it's blurry, like you wipe stuff away from your eyes. I think that's just like your eyes, like when you're trying to like heal, right? So probably just like keeping your eyes closed for if your eyesight is shitty for an extended period of time, like sleep or just lay there and fucking rest your eyes for a ridiculous amount of time, then maybe that would like fix them up. I don't know. My eyesight was started getting worse. I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago or whatever. I definitely like started. I don't know, like 2020 rolled around, and I started like I get like the stress and all the bullshit that started hitting there. That was like, of course, I've been stressed out with shit for a lot longer than that, but I took it to a whole new level. And then the next couple of years after that, my grandma dies, my mom dies, my fucking cat dies, dog dies, fucking had to move out. Just super duper ramped up targeting fucking seemingly demon possessed fucking perps and goddamn mobbing by huge amounts of motherfuckers. Just all the bullshit going on in the world, all that shit going on simultaneously. And it's just like, fuck. But yeah, I mean, I can see myself aging. I looked in the mirror like a couple days ago, after I got out of the shower. I got out of the shower and dried off and everything. And I was like, oh, time to comb my hair, get ready to go. And I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn. Getting harder to just the gray hair is getting more noticeable. I don't know. I think like pomade or grease in my hair, right? Kind of covers it up. But yeah, I'm getting like more and more gray hair to the point where it's becoming noticeable, and I'm wondering if within another year or two or something, if I wouldn't be just like totally looking like my fucking grandpa or something. I looked at the back of my hands in the light the other day. I'm like, damn, I got old man hands. Like I'm 42 and I got old man hands. Mm. Old man has a fucking gray hair. Shit, 2019, 2020, I had like bright red beard and shiny blonde hair and skin that glowed. I know I kind of like, I know on one level it's like I just gotta rest and recharge or whatever, right? And have more time away from bullshit and rest and recharge, my body, mind, spirit, decompress, body, mind, spirit, heal, blah, but ain't nobody got time for that, right? No, you gotta go make the money. You gotta go work. So you can get little pieces of inked up paper. You gotta do that a lot. Like every fucking day almost. And because other people need your money. Or you can fuck off and die. Right? Go work all day. Give me all your money. Or you can just go be homeless. That's it. I don't know. I kind of feel on some level homeless anyways. But I mean, yeah, Mitchell was right when he said that, tell me like you're homeless. It's like you're homeless. Like he's right. Technically, you got an apartment. You're homeless. Like you miss one. You miss a rent. Like, and you're just fucked. Or you're like. I mean, I don't know. I think I have got to a point now to where there's things I could do to where like I could I don't know. Credit Karma said that if I just like basically if I activate a credit card that I've already that and that it's added the report like potentially could like raise my credit limit to like 10,000 or something, which is because I'm currently credit score like 730 or whatever. Because I've been managing to pay bills one way or the other, right? Even if sometimes I'm using credit to pay some other credit and then paying payments on that credit. Oh my god. Can I even get a fucking toilet lid that doesn't fall off? I'm gonna fucking drill holes in this piece of shit and try running some screws through it or something. At least it flushes now. What's a piece of shit? Right. Good. Laugh and dance and sing. Or whatever. Always look on the bright side of life. Right. Oh, God. Shit, I don't know. Fucking alerts. I hate that shit. Got these fucking programs on my phone. And I'll go into settings, turn off notifications, and the fucking thing still goes ding, 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 ding. It's like, or if you've managed to get it to actually shut the fuck up, then instead of going ding, it just goes silent and interrupts whatever you're listening to, or, you know. It's just, like, fuck. I just want to go live in a cabin in the woods. I want to strap my phone to a brick of fucking tannerite and send it to the moon. But then the fucking aliens would be going through my phone, man. As if they weren't already. Ugh. I know part of my frustration today is, you know. Now I realize that, you know, alcohol's part of the fucking problem, obviously. Like, you can't just, like, go on a massive fucking bender for days and days and days, you know, and then just get up feeling fine and go about your, you know. You're gonna have to, though, right? Like, you know, you got fucking bills and shit, you know. You know, time to take the time that you need. The time you need to recover and recuperate and, you know, like, recharge. Get back out there, your best or whatever. It just doesn't exist because if you take that time, then you lose everything. Hmm? Maybe Janice was right. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Ugh. I don't know, man. Shit. What to do, what to do. I don't know, it's so fucking crowded in the store today. Like, I hate that too. Like, you know. I mean, shit, man. Around here, like, I used to go shopping at Right? It's just this is not the same planet on by any means, you know. I mean the degree of freedom and how much more chill things were, like pretty much in the world. And I know how it used to be, like even before I was born too, right? Like there was a time not too long before I was born when, for instance, you could walk into an airport with like a rifle and a shotgun slung over your shoulder and board a plane and stick them in the overhead compartment while you're smoking a cigar on the way in. Sit down in the fucking plane with the ashtray and the fucking armrest, you know. Order a drink or however many drinks you'd like. Probably bring you a lobster dinner or some steak or something if you like, you know. Then when you get, you know, you get off to go to your destination, you walk into a hardware store, buy a box of dynamite, go out in the woods and blow some shit up for the fun of it, right? Oh, time to go shopping, go to the grocery store. There's like 15, 20 different ways to get into the parking lot. No bullshit in the road. The streets, the stoplights are timed correctly. Everything fucking works fine. The aisles are wide as shit. You can walk in there smoking a cigarette, smoking a cigar, or whatever. You can fucking be walking through the aisle looking for whatever it is you're looking for. And you can just stand there with a shopping cart and look at stuff. Like, you could stand there and somebody else could stand there. And the two of you could get into a conversation for 20 minutes in the middle of the aisle without being in anybody's way. And it was like a real conversation, right? You just spark up a conversation with a stranger. People were like fucking real and shit back then. Yeah. Mm. Or the fucking drinking goes, you know. Obviously, one problem with the fucking drinking is, you know, you just wanna fucking chill the fuck out a little bit, you know. That little bit of calm the fuck down from just a few beers or something, right? But then you walk into a store and it's like, well, let's see the prices here. One beer is like $4.50 or $5, or you get a 6-pack for like $8, or you get a 12-pack of pints for $14. That's nowadays prices, of course, not. Yeah. Or you could get probably like a 24-pack or maybe a 30-pack for like, you know, $20 or something if you know, go for cheaper shit. Yeah, it's like, you know, incentivized for you to buy more and get more fucked up. It is, you know, like if you want to get really lit, you just, you know, like, you don't have to spend that much money, especially if you're a lightweight, man, right? Because you can still walk. There's always the liquor store, right? Talk about affordability, right? Well, I mean, not like it used to be, obviously, but still. It's like I just wanted a 6-pack of some shit that's like 4.5% or 5%, but it's cheaper to just like buy a fifth of 80 proof or some shit. You know? and then you can mix it with whatever you like. It's gonna taste better. Although I've noticed that like some of the things that come out here and there that I started to like as far as booze goes, the stuff I started to like, the best, at times that was like affordable and it tastes really good, right? And this is it's not just with the booze; it's with everything, kind of like anything I really kind of prefer over everything else. Usually, just it's either really hard to come by or it's completely disappeared, right? Examples. Remember Riser's Pizzas? Remember Choco Tacos? Remember all the various energy drinks that were cola flavored? You remember how Rockstar had, a cola flavor, and there was another one that tasted like Mountain Dew, right? Hold on, right? And I can still remember like deals I got back in the day on food. Like there's a grocery store that used to be in town. I used to go in there, and for a while, like they had various deals, but like for a while there, they would have these like big boxes just packed full. I'm talking like pretty good sized box, like I don't know, 10, 15 fucking pounds or something, maybe more, maybe 20 pounds of barbecued chicken wings for like $10. Some of them were broken because they just crammed them in there, man. They were good. Miss those things. And fucking made from real chickens. I can still remember the day when I bought like my last Riser's pizzas, and I'm not talking about the last real Riser's pizzas. I don't remember that as clearly. I mean, I kind of remember what it tasted like and stuff. I used to really like those. They were like the cheapest shit you could get. You get like, what was it, like 2 or 3. I think at one point, like when I was a kid, I think it used to be like 3 and then it was like 2. But it was like super cheap. And you could eat like several pieces by yourself because it was like, for whatever reason, it was just really easy to eat a whole lot of that stuff. It was fucking good though, man. I love that shit. Miss those. Or like those pickles that I found that one time, God, 6 months or a year ago. And I also picked up these smash burgers that were like really good and affordable and everything. And I made the best hamburgers I've ever fucking tasted. And it was a variety of things, right? It was these smash burgers, were good. They're like thin, and I fried some egg. See, what I did is I had, okay, yeah, I'll tell you, there was these pickles that was like maple bourbon pickle. Spicy maple bourbon pickle. And I don't know if, all that they have other ones like that, some other brand. But the brand that I found, I just grabbed like one jar, and they were like 99 cents a jar, and there was a bunch of them. I was just like, well, I've got some pickles. I guess I'll try these, Go back to the store later, can't find them. Check everywhere online, can't find them. They're not on eBay. Every store that has any memory of them existing, they're out of stock. They haven't can't find the company, doesn't exist, you know. The pickles make a huge difference in the flavor. You know, those pickles, man. It was like, so it was like I used Chick-fil-A sauce instead of mayonnaise for the buns. I mean, and I could have stepped it up a notch too, right? I don't even think I stepped it up a notch. Like if I, when I say step it up a notch, I mean like, for instance, if I wanted to make them even better than they already were, which was the best burger I've ever had, and I've eaten burgers at the Space Needle. I've had burgers at numerous restaurants that, you know, that where things were cheap back in the day, and burger and fries was like $20, you know. So, talking, yeah, I've had some pretty good burgers, but but I'm telling you, like the shit that I made that time. So yeah, I felt like okay, what I was saying, if I wanted to step it up a notch beyond what I did, right? Like I could have like, you know, lightly toasted the inside and outside of the bun in butter, and then I could have, you know, fried up some onions in the butter too, right? And, yeah, and maybe like add bacon, right? Maple bacon, better yet, right? But anyway, so these smash burgers. I don't remember what kind of cheese I had, but some kind of good, you know, real cheese. I don't touch none of that fucking, you know, little. I wish they would put the good cheese in like individual slices, like the fake cheese, you know, because like a lot of these types of cheeses are so sticky, and they've got the paper in between them, but it's not wide. It's not like wide enough, so you rip the cheese into pieces, basically, trying to get the goddamn slices apart. If you try to get, you know, Gouda or Munster or any of that shit. So anyhow, use like Chick-fil-A sauce for the buns. I buy these buns that are Grand Sycamore homemade bread sesame seed hamburger buns, packages of 12, and they're like it's cheaper than like the cheapo packages of fucking 8, and they're like bigger buns and just better, you know. That if I had like a restaurant serving burgers or something, that's what I would buy in bulk. Yeah. Well, as one option, anyways. There will be other types to throw in for a variety of. That would be the mainstay for, you know, burgers, for affordable, abundant, quality fucking. Anyways. So yeah, Chick-fil-A sauce instead of mayonnaise. If you're not already doing that with sandwiches, burgers, etc., try it. I told you know, Mitchell this shit, and he's like, no, I like mayonnaise. Like, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, because you haven't tried it. But trust me, you might not think it's going to work, or you try it. Doesn't have to be chicken. It's perfect. It's a perfect replacement for mayonnaise. It's more, adds more flavor. It's fucking, yeah. You can also use it as a fry sauce, but yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, so that smash burger patty, cheese, another smash burger patty, more cheese, uh, pickle. Those pickles were awesome. Maple bourbon fucking pickle, spicy maple bourbon pickles, right? Onions, like loops of onion, you just slice them fucking whole loop, right? And then fucking, obviously, like I said, it would be better if you take the slice of the whole fucking loop on, the whole slice of onion, right? If you really want it to be extra good, right? Then, like I said, you very lightly toast the bun on both sides in butter, and you do the same with the whole slice of onion, right? Use some spices. And I've also found, yeah, I don't know, I think I might have used ketchup and mustard or some on some degree with the fried egg. Mm-hmm. And when you stack or you could even do 2 fried eggs, right? Obviously, if you added bacon to this, right, then that would be another upgrade, I would think. And I didn't have tomato or lettuce or anything at the time, so it's a thought, right? Oh, yeah, and banana peppers. Definitely banana peppers. I put banana peppers on damn near everything. Hot dog, hamburger, sandwich, whatever. I just like them better than jalapenos. It's about the same hotness, but better flavor, and they keep their crispiness instead of becoming soggy like jalapenos do. And I'll generally just use the outer ring parts of them and not the innards. Hmm. And I mean, I could think of various variations on this. You ever think about how these burger places, like, even though they have a somewhat decent amount of different burger thing, like, they're missing a lot of potential different types of burger, right? Different things that you could do to, like, make even better, variations of burgers. I mean, for one thing, why is it not even an option anywhere to use sweet pickles instead of dill, right? Which, to each their own, right? Bread and butter, pickles, right? I like both, either or, depending on how I'm feeling. I like to have like a lifetime supply of those freaking spicy maple bourbon pickles, though, because that just kicks the flavor up to a level that's like, whoa, I just smoked every fucking burger I've ever had in my life. Yeah. Ugh. God dang it. Well, if I would have known, man, I would have bought every fucking jar of those pickles that they had, dude. Or just rolled up with like half the cart full of them. know they were gonna disappear from existence, you know. Just like the last time I got Choco Tacos, right? I didn't know that was gonna be the last time I had a Choco Taco, right? Or the last time I had knee high, you know. I didn't know it was gonna be the last time. You never know, right? Never know it's gonna be the last time, right? It's true of your relations with people and stuff too. That's a little extra sad there. More sad than, you know, types of food and things like that, of course. Like, what bothered you more, when the Choco Tacos stopped being made, or when you lost your mother? Hold on. Let me think about it. Yeah. You know, another thing, you know, I think we gotta try to. I mean, I do, and I think everybody should. You know, should try to eat better, and if you got family, like whatever, you know, try to do as good as you can, right? Because you never know when a meal's gonna be your last or something, right? Imagine if like your last meal was like fucking top ramen or something, you know? And you're like, I'm saving this steak and lobster for later, right? I don't know. I list off like a few things that was in the freezer or whatever for my mom last time I made dinner for her, you know. The night that she just kind of froze like a statue. I cooked dinner and said macaroni and cheese and fish sticks. And then I'm just in my room watching a movie or something, and I hear John yelling, Joel, you gotta call 911. Call him. I think we gotta call an ambulance. I go in there, she's just like got her arms up, like, and she's just like kind of frozen like a statue. Well, she was alive for like another month in this hospital that was like she got hauled off to a town, oh God, 15, 20 miles away. during the whole COVID bullshit. So, I mean, even if it wasn't for the whole COVID bullshit, this hospital was like hospital from hell. Like, I mean, in terms of, I mean, unless you like, sci-fi dystopian nightmare hospital. I don't know. I mean, there's like this super compact shit parking, like multi-layered parking garage. The ones where you go up multiple levels and stuff, and it's like dark and cramped and shitty, and then there's like this really long uphill walkway, and there was just like chain link fence, must have been 30 feet high on both sides. You're walking up this fucking sidewalk. What the fuck? It's like higher than fucking prison walls or something. You walk in, there's like bulletproof glass doors and shit you go through, and there's like armed guards. You can see like military dudes like in fucking camo uniforms fucking marching around and shit in the back, and there's these like Infragar FEMA people up front, and they're like, you gotta hit the mask on. And we had to go up like fucking, I don't know, 3-4 fucking levels or something through like, we must have passed through like 6 or 8 fucking like prison level prison level bulletproof security doors to get up to a window where there's like a nurse behind the bulletproof glass. Yeah. Well, I'm wearing the mask that they made me wear. They provided, and it was the mask. I swear to God, my breath was fine. Lots of mints, and breath, mouthwash, and all that. Brushed my teeth, but breathing in this mask, it was like the mask had this like diarrhea smell or flavor to it, right? So it was like I'm huffing diarrhea through this, like, I swear it wasn't my breath. I know it wasn't my breath. I even took the mask off and like breathing my hand like, nope, not my breath. It was the fucking mask. But did you wipe people's ass with the mask before you can hand it to me? I probably fucking did. And then I go in there and my mom's just laying there and I don't know, I guess you could say improvement some, I mean, she got to the point where she'd go, pretty fucking, and there could only be one person in there a day to visit her. So, couldn't have family around. All of us couldn't be in there at the same time. But everyone would load into the, car and drive over to this other town. And, like, whoever didn't get to go in that day would just have to sit there and, Children of Men, THX 1138, 1984, Brave New World, fucking maximum security prison fucking waiting room or whatever for like goddamn all day, because they would spend all day there sitting with, I don't know, man. It's just, and then it's like an IV with like and I'm looking at it going, yeah, that's the shit they give to inmates to like stop their hearts, right, when they're on death row. Cause it was. And, but like I wouldn't, I didn't feel like there was anything I could do about it, I was thinking, shit, should I try to go get Froggy go postal or something like. At the time, like I had a pickup truck that was so it was had it had problems. I mean, it would die constantly if it any sure if I like if I had to get into town on one of these roads where there's like stoplights and stop signs and slow speed limit and stuff. That was like death for my truck, right? I had to get it started and then floor it, basically. Damn near, to get the thing to fucking get going and going, and then it would go down the road, like, it would make it down the highway or whatever. Until you get somewhere where there's like a stoplight or a stop sign and be like, come on. You go, it starts and then it dies, starts and dies, starts and dies. I fucking replaced 1,000,000 parts on that thing. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that. 89 Silverado. There's a lot of stuff I liked about the truck, but it had fucking issues. Had the tailpipe fucking hung up by some wires because it like basically snapped in half, But it was hanging by something. I'm like, well, it'll look like it has a fucking tailpipe on it. We'll just wrap this wire around here, But there ain't nothing wrong with the radio. Up, spoke too soon. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, when I finally got my driver's license back, after years of being without because of the expense of getting it reinstated after a Dewey that was fucking bullshit back in 2015 or whatever. And shit, I really wish I hadn't sold my freaking Expedition. I had a nice fucking 98 Ford Expedition, very well taken care of, low miles, and I mean obsessively well taken care of. Because, like, my dad's one of these dudes that, like if he's got a camp trailer or an RV, I don't know, you know how some boomers are, like, super busybody, like, always doing something, and, like, my dad's one of these guys who will, like, will go out and wash and wax. Like, I'm gonna add the 10th coat of wax to the RV, And then, like, next weekend, he's out there fucking on a ladder with a buffer, like, getting the old wax off to put the new wax on, right? Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. Ugh. He'll have like a deck that he just stained a couple months ago that still looks good and be like, oh, go restain the deck. Make sure it's, yeah, they're sanding it, fucking putting new stain on again. Yeah. That's not kind of how, that's pretty much how my dad is, Which I get in like some ways, that's a good way to be, and I guess, well, it's that, Kids are lazy. Bootstraps and all that, you know. Well, you know. Jesus. Get out there and cut the grass, you lazy son of a bitch. What grass? There's no grass. You just cut it 2 days ago. What are you talking about? Darn kids. Get out there and change the oil. And you change the oil, and there's like a tiny microscopic little fucking drop of oil on a driveway that's been stained for years. Like, oh, damn it, now you gotta pressure wash the whole driveway. Right? That's my dad. Yeah. Go over to my dad's house to stay there. He just barge into the room at fucking 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Dogs yipping, fucking no locks on the door. I just got to sleep like fucking half an hour earlier or some kind of shit, you know, because that's me, right? Just barge in, you get out there and cut the grass, you know. Go change the oil in my car. I don't know, man. What a world.